I'm Carl Magnuson. I'm an industrial designer, and I'm pleased to be working on my third seating project. I believe that quality and precision and function creates a high perceived value and fulfills the promise of design. Since the age of 12, I've been enamored and obsessed with automobile design, and therefore it permeates everything else that I do, such as architecture and industrial design of furniture. Everything that I do has a certain mechanical logic to it and follows my definition of design, which is function with cultural content. It's not enough that it works very, very well. It also needs to embody certain cultural aspects. When I designed this lamp, I incorporated some of the vocabulary in the electric racing car into the slots here that show when the light is on. And in those subtle ways, we're able to translate what's going on here into what's going on here. It also becomes part of the signature of the designer. We want to have a product that is maximizing the engineering capabilities, as simple as possible, as strong as possible, best strength to weight ratio, and lends itself equally to an automobile as it does to a piece of office furniture. I think that it's always been important for designers to be multifaceted, accumulating experiences and knowledge from various places to the point that you can solve the problem in a very holistic manner. My greatest inspiration is trying to solve problems that come simply through observing opportunities where design could solve a problem that's very important. And one of the examples is the ambulance, which I've now designed, which is only 42 inches wide. I noticed the obvious. Motorcycles and bicycles seem to get through traffic much faster than the automobiles and certainly faster than ambulances. Therefore, make the ambulance very narrow. You're going to be able to get through at a much higher speed and save lives by bringing the patient to the hospital in time to help. Design matters because it assimilates all the various aspects of function and cultural content. It also sets us in a period of time. It identifies us in history. Industrial designer, and believe design is function with cultural content. Function is the objective aspect which responds to logic, such as engineering and cost parameters. Cultural content is the subjective area, which includes human interaction, haptic qualities, history, aesthetics, and perceived value. It is the designer's job to synthesize the two into needed and desirable products, which serve society when new, are repairable in use, and, when obsolete, can be repurposed and ultimately recycled. And we must also apply design to altruism, such as my voluntary Can Do project. Some lower-income city residents eke out a living collecting about 300 aluminum cans a day and selling them for 5 cents each at redemption centers. The cans must have the original shape so the barcode on the side can be scanned. Otherwise, they're deemed worthless. But if the barcode could be printed on the bottom of the can, and when crushed, it would take 1/6 the space and perhaps increase the collector's income 6-fold to $90 a day. Today, the cans are carried in huge garbage bags over their shoulders, but crushed cans can be transported in postal service-like carts, giving dignity and safety to this important civic work. Another voluntary project I've created is the Micra Ambulance. For over half a century, ambulances have been, without much reason, 10 feet wide, and in cities with sirens on, creep through traffic at about double walking speed. By redesigning the functions to about 4 feet wide, you can slip through traffic like motorcycles and can even take to the sidewalks when needed. The Micra Ambulance consists of an electric tractor and trailer, which can be separated and airlifted to the hospital with the hope of saving lives. For traffic trauma victims, heart attack, and stroke victims, minutes to the emergency room are life critical. It is in this spirit I believe design can do more. I'm Carl Gustav Magnuson for Classic Driver at the Concorso d'Elegance 2011 at the Villa d'Este Hotel in Lake Como. Today we're going to take a look at 5 different cars because of the most interesting details and also because they're very unusual cars that are seldom seen in public. The first one will be the 1953 Seata 400F with the Otto engine of 3 liters. The body is made by Balbo and the design by Giovanni Michelotti. This Seata 400F features a very aggressive yet elegant grille, plus retractable headlights that would only become popular in the 70s. This is one of the first examples of a padded dash, presumably for safety reasons, more likely for aesthetic ones, but it's really quite elegant. In 1966, BMW brought out the 2000 CS Coupe. It was made by Karmann, and it was the re-entry of BMW into the area of glamour and style. The 2000 CS had a very spirited front-end design that included the fairing of the fenders into the huge headlights and glass. A rather extraordinary element of the design of this automobile is the wooden dashboard that has an undulating shape for inviting the grip of the hand of the passenger. The BMW logo is actually a functional element that is an escutcheon over the rear air vents. This year represents the 50th anniversary of the Jaguar E-Type. In 1961, Jaguar came out with the revolutionary car that won the hearts and wallets of everybody from the common man to the rock star. Rivets, which are usually thought of as vulgar methods of fastening body panels, here become the singular vocabulary for the whole design.